Well, unsurprisingly, it hasn't taken me very long to sniff out the food and drink. We're down here at Cedric's bar for some food and drink, and by we, I mean myself, Martin Dwyer, and the wine tipster, Neil Phillips. We've been joined by Rhys, Owen, who is the head chef here at Cedric's, and a lovely platter of food before us. So nice to be back here, isn't it, Neil?
Great to see you, Tom. Great to be here at Epsom. Martin, it's great to have you with us, you know.
This is the life, isn't it? I mean, forget about riding around there. I mean, look at this. Champagne and this beautiful food.
Here's our new food and drink expert here today with us now, Martin Dwyer as well. We've got you. You're changing jobs, aren't we?
Well, I've become a bit more of an expert on food nowadays since I retired. I like to do a bit of cooking myself at home, so I'm looking forward to hearing from this man.
Well, we'll tell you what, so just in terms of, it's a great spot, and in terms of being right inside the track as well, isn't it, Tom?
Oh, big time. I mean, we're right next to all the action. I mean, I remember being here a couple of years ago and there was an amazing picture taken on a mobile phone of all the horses up close, but you really are right next to it. And Rhys, what a great spot to have a lovely place like Cedric's.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely perfect. I think it's great. Lovely new concept here, and it's great fun. Food looks great.
Oh, it certainly does. I mean, you're going to say that, aren't you? But at the same time, it really does. A nice assortment too, some different sort of cuisines on show.
Yeah, it's really nice. So we've got some Cornish crab bonbons. There's some British grown 10-stem broccoli. We've got the pulled pork and the chicken katsu curry.
And
really good.
Just before we get to the food itself, you yourself have got some heritage in the food industry on racecourses, haven't you? Because your dad was involved in plenty of kind of restaurant industries before this, to do with racing.
That's right, yeah, my dad was a head chef over at many other race courses. I've been doing it years, and he got me into it and got me to where I am, and now I'm a head chef myself.
And the bloodline continues.
It is,
it's great to see.
And you brought your dad out of retirement, haven't you?
I have. He's here today. He's
working
here,
today.
yeah.
He must be proud as punch, no?
He is, yeah. He's in the engine room making it all happen for me.
He made all this stuff, I assume. That's why it looks so good. We've also got some lovely herbs and vegetables here. I said before we came on air that they were grown on the track. Obviously, they weren't grown on the track, but it wasn't far away from the track they were grown.
No, we've got a little area over near the stables there, and we're growing all our own veg. Got a little allotment in a polytunnel. It's brilliant. Growing all our own veg is great.
I guess you've had enough rain, haven't you, this year to
make
all the veg
rain,
come out?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's for sure, yeah. And we've got some lovely drink on show here too, Neil.
We have. We've got some beautiful night timber, classic cuvee. Because the other thing here, the whole experience here with Cedric's here being on the inside of the track is we've also got the night timber route master bus here as well for the first time on the inside of the course as well. And in actual fact, their nearest vineyard is 30 miles away. So this is really close for them. It's good. Great experience. They've got their Rosé Blanc de Blanc. And Martin, as a chef, you must love this.
Absolutely, I'm going to be asking this man for tips. Rhys, no bad language, we know what you chefs are like. do you cook all this yourself, or do you have minions that serve underneath you? Are you Gordon Ramsay style?
Yeah, we've got a great team here, great team of chefs, and I mean, I start in about January, thinking of all the ideas and all the produce we're going to use, all the local stuff, and the guys come along, and it's probably 95 chefs I have here, and we get them into production, and they build all this for me.
That's
Great
a
job.
Massive team, and look, all the vegetables grown locally. You don't have to go far for fertiliser, I suppose.
No, we don't. No.
We won't go into that.
Good practical advice there. I mean, but it's interesting, actually, what you say, Martin, about 95 chefs, because in hospitality overall, there's over 1,500 people working in hospitality today, just to give you an idea of the engine room. And what's also nice as well with the local colleges, because you've linked up with the local colleges, having to recruit some staff in from there as well.
So we have local students, and they've come through and blossomed through with us as well. Yeah. Really, really great.
Yeah, it's great.
I have to say, all the years riding here, and the handicaps are low weight, so jockeys are quite often very hungry. Myself, I used to ride down on the rails going to post, and you'd smell the flavours of the food, and it was awful, because it was like you could even down the end where there's the public have picnics and you can smell the hot dogs and that. It was a bit like torture, not being able to eat and smelling all this good food. But are we going to be allowed to have a go?
Come on, let's get stuck in.
I was going to say to you, Martin, like now that you can eat this kind of stuff. I mean, when you were riding, if you saw like a platter of food like this that looked so good and appetising, would you be able to have a little bit, or were you very strict?
Well, you had to be strict. Most jockeys are. I mean, I tended to just eat twice a day and try and limit it to small meals, and you have to maintain your weight. And I think when you stop riding like I did, you almost binge because you haven't been able to do it, and then you kind of plateau. So now I'm trying to be healthy, and I'm trying to cook better and eat healthier food. So Yeah, looking forward to try. What have we got here?
Let's have a look.
My eyes on the pulled pork.
Come on, go for it. You go for it.
Well, we need a fork. Do we get a fork?
Come on, we're going to dive into the drink.
We are civilised people.
Get some forks.
You get stuck into the wine, Tom. Don't worry about that.
Exactly.
We're getting some forks. Hold on. Who's got the forks?
And this
Well,
man,
the forks are coming.
look at the man behind us juggling. I mean, that's
Get some forks.
impressive.
Martin, are you going for the pulled pork or something else?
I like the
I'm
idea
going
of
in
pulled
here.
pork.
I'm
That
going to
looks
go
good.
right in here, actually.
I've got to say, you do buck the trends from chefs that I've seen on TV a lot, because not just it's not swearing, it's clearly not a Hell's Kitchen nightmares kind of atmosphere either, and also you're slim, so you bucked all the trends.
Hey, well, you do say never trust a skinny chef. Well, if we get a
Sort of
fork-
slim. We'll go with that.
Yeah, no.
How's that, Neil?
Marvellous.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I think is great, lots of people want to come. We're just talking about, Martin, all the different aromas, the smells and everything else. People want to have something quite informal as well here. And the whole atmosphere is really informal in the inside the track, which I love as well.
Well, it's perfect. I mean, you're right in the thick of the action. The winning post is right there. You can stand here with a glass of champagne and some nice nibbles. I'm not waiting for a fork. I'm diving in. Sorry.
Also, what we've got to remember, Rhys, is that Neil is now a proper connoisseur of racecourse food. So over the years now, he's tried many different stalls, many different restaurants, and I imagine his opinion carries plenty of weight now. So Neil, what do we make of it?
I think this is great. No, seriously, because I think every year Rhys is coming up with something new. Like we had afternoon tea last year, your creative afternoon tea, and that's a great experience for everybody, and everybody loves all of that. But you're always working. You said to me when we were talking about filming, you said there's always something new you're doing, and this is so important. Because people want to have a different vibe all the time. They want to feel like maybe they, in a way, having almost like a food festival experience, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what they're getting here. So I think
You've got that sort of vibe here, don't you?
Yeah.
I know it's really early, but it already feels like a nice ambience and atmosphere towards the rest of the day. And I imagine you're expected to get pretty busy.
Yeah, we're going to get busy. I think we've got about 270 covers coming
really?
through here, yeah. So hopefully we sell a lot of these, and I'm sure we will, because they taste great. So
270 covers, and how many staff in the kitchen are we talking?
we've got 4 chefs.
Is that it?
4 chefs over here, yeah. 4 very good chefs.
That's
yeah.
very impressive.
Yeah.
Are you counting yourself amongst those, or are you
So
just
I'm not.
the
No,
delegated
I'll be
supreme?
in there on the pass, and seeing it out, making sure they all look the
Send
same.
it back.
Look
Send
good,
it back.
Yeah.
Well, Rhys, that's a lovely bit of chicken, I have to say. It seems a bit early to be eating chicken, but gorgeous. What about the bubbly?
So what we've got here, so this is Night Timber Classic Cuvée. So they've got their vineyards in Hampshire, Kent and Sussex. And they've got their Night Timber Rootmaster bus here. So this is their, if you like, their house style. It's dry, but it's fruity as well. It's easy to drink, but it's also, we kind of forget sometimes about the fact, it's wine, it's great with food as well. So you don't have to suddenly think, when you're having a beautiful dish, one of Rhys's dishes here, you don't just suddenly think, well, I've got to actually have a still wine. But it's lovely, it's refreshing.
Well, so you know a bit about wine then, Neil. For the last 2 years, I've always wondered what you do.
Yeah, what's going on, mate? Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, it's amazing, isn't it? Really. I mean, you're having a great time.
This is your full-time job.
Yeah, it is. Really.
What a
yeah.
job that is.
I mean,
What a life.
It's the best.
you know.
Were you on the Night Timber yesterday as well? Have you been a couple of days with the same
I've
champers?
been at Night Timber. Yes, I've had a good time. Really. I mean,
Yeah.
it's great because there's a lot of different experiences here, joking aside, and that's the thing. People can walk up and have street food on course and do all of that as well, which is another thing about making it informal. Obviously, we have the wonderful Michel Roux with us as well, with Chez Roux, so there's wonderful
Absolutely.
dining like that, top-class food as well. So that, I think, is great. We've got all these different experiences too, and that's what you can explore, can't you, really, Rhys?
Absolutely, yeah.
It looks tremendous, I've got to say, Rhys. Rhys, thanks so much for your time.
No worries
Best of
at
luck
all.
this afternoon.
Thanks so
and
much.
we are waiting, I think, for the cameras to go off so we can dive into this wonderful food like the savages we are.
Cheers.
Cheers.